friends. So today, finally, we started out to make paper dolls and now we're finally making paper dolls. So I have not sorted these yet. These are doggy parts for a doggy head. We have a skirt, we have a head, we have a dress, we have hair. Holy buckets, we have a lot of hair. Okay, a lot of hair. We have, what's this? More hair. Maybe our last piece of hair. Okay, and then we have another head, which those are always good for eyes if we need them. We have this cute gal with her funny face. Let's see. We could conceivably give her a cat face and have the little cat ears stick out of her hair. Usually I make their eyes big, but that could be kind of cute. So let's think about that one. We have funny eyes. Are any of these guys kind of smaller? Because I want to do the big hair. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. Makes her look crazy. So I like that. That's going to be one of them. We have this bird. Could we put the glasses on this bird? That's kind of weird, huh? I love it. All right, we're going to do that. I thought I had my snips over here. I have my snips over here. This is what I like. Tim Holtz snips. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to cut off as if the glasses, and I think these are called Wayfarers. I used to wear them all the time in the 90s. It was very cool in the 90s. I just got a bunch of my hair cut off and I'm feeling all cool and cute again. Do we love that? I just like that I can play with her beak. Now, I may want to make a top of her head or something like that, but I kind of love that we can play with that. Okay, we're going to use our Nuvo. See if it still works. I don't know. I've been burned by glue so much, I'm always worried it won't work. Okay, so I'm going to hold this part. I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to try to squeeze with my left hand. I'm going to put this back down. The nice thing about using liquid glue, a lot of people like to use different kinds of glue. One reason I like using liquid glue is because I still have a little bit of time after I do something to move it around. And then this glue will dry clear, so we don't have to worry about that. So that's cute. I love that. It's a very animal-y one, isn't it? We have more animal people than people. Okay, I do think I am going to take her. I do like how funny her face is, but I love like the idea of making the cat her face. So I'm going to do that. All right. So I'm going to go around her curls. Maybe give it just a little extra bit. Not a lot, but I'm cheating it a little bit. Maybe if I think about it, it's the shadow of her hair that I'm kind of doing because I want as much hair as possible. She's got great curly hair. I have curly hair. I don't know. Nope, I got a bun. I didn't know if it was a messy bun that you could see it. Okay, so now, is that an ear? That's an ear. We don't need an ear. So we're going to cut the curls off right here. And then we're going to put her sweater back on her cat body. It'll just stay, it might just stay hooked together. I shake, so I might just shake it right off there, but it's fine. I know how it goes. You can see when I shake the most when I'm cutting. Usually I'm sitting on my lovely little chair. Yeah, see, there's nothing. I've tried to take their lips off and use their lips, and I don't like it. So we are going to do this and glue on his little sweater, because I'll cut the neck straight up from there once we have this dry. And I just want to get it kind of centered on his chin. And then I'm going to cut his ears off. Because I want his ears to stick out of the hair. Bink, bink. And I don't need them for this. So we're going to do this. And I need to get rid of this little extra dangly bit, so his eyes don't get covered up. There we go. See, now he's got cute hair. All right, so this is going to be the whole top of his head. Bink, bink, bink. Over to here, over to there. You have great hair, darling. All right, there we go. Is it straight? Is his hair straight? Let's tip it just a tiny bit to make it straight. And then we're gonna glue right along here. Oh, darn it. I didn't turn on the air conditioning and now I'm hot. I was hot for 2 years one time. That was not fun. I've been cold my whole life. And then I got really hot for 2 years. Okay, there's his little ears. I don't want this kicky part. I think I'm going to make them look like fake ears. You know, like pretend cat ears. Like sort of round them off. I cut a little extra because I had a little extra. But I don't feel like I need it for what we're doing now. When I draw cats, that's how I draw their ears. I think that's the way, yeah, because his ear hairs would be going out. I already have glue on my fingers, so it's easy to pick up stuff. I've been excited to do this. Come hang out with you. I don't know we'll get it all done today, but we might get them put together as a concept, right? All right, there's one ear, about where his ear would go. And we'll outline. I'll even doodle with you for this project. Bring in my big old bag of, not today, but bring in my big old bag of paint pens and markers. And look how freaking cute she is. Okay, never use your good scissors when you just glued, okay? It's not a good idea, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here, right along his chin. Give him a nice chin line. There we go. See, now he's a cute neck. And we have some stuff. We may have to pull out a couple magazines and find some more stuff. I don't know, I have a ton of stuff to make these, but we're gonna start with what we got. And I don't know how that bird's gonna turn out. If she's gonna be a feature or if she's just gonna be a little friend on the side. There we go, look how cute. I'm sure that model never intended us to cut her face off, but I love it. I love it. Oh, here, I want to do this right now before I forget. There's a little bit of cat in the middle of the sweater, and if I don't cut it out, then later on I'm going to be like, now I have to paint in a tie. That's how I think about those things in my head. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is maybe we'll just work on her for a wee minute and give her, because we could give her this body and this skirt, right? Or we could find something else to be her body. Do we want the bird to be her body? Let's see what happens if we do that. It's a lot of weirdness. Nah, I don't want that. But do I want the bird to be on top of her head? Maybe I want that. Okay. Do I want her to be like, see, the problem with this is then she doesn't have any legs, and I tend to like to have legs. But that does fit perfectly on there. And then she would be a cocktail glass. And she does have a foot. I'm going to think about that one, but I think this might be something that I'm interested in. This whole little vignette-y thing right here. So we're going to put this to the side for a minute. Okay. Next, let's figure out the dog. Because that may determine, like, I think she needs... Oh, look, her little face is... Her face and her body. But we're going to need a body, or we're going to need something for her, right? We're going to think about her, but we're going to get her all ready to go. So I always leave these attached when I'm bringing them over, because otherwise I have lost body parts. But I'm going to make these fake dog ears like I make fake dog ears in my drawing. Just round them off. How cute is she going to be with her giant doggy eyeballs and her big ears? So her ears are going to kind of go like that. And like, well, and don't forget, we don't really have to worry about her eyes anymore, because we're going to give, oh, it looks like she has doggy hair. I love that. All right, can we get the big doggy eyes in? And I'm going to kind of go a little bit bigger to start. And she definitely, this dog has eyelids. I don't think my dogs have eyelids that I've noticed anyways. But it's always nice when there's a natural place to cut. There we go. One eye. And let's do the same over here. And for you, this may be way too fast, right? Like, you may want to lay out your stuff and figure out what you have. And, you know, do I want to use this with this, or do I want to use this with this? But for me, I've made lots of these. So number one, that's totally unfair that I completely know sort of what I want to do pretty easily. I don't want to use that. I'm going to keep this, though, because I need some legs. Maybe we'll make some legs with his middle part. Okay. So let's see what his cute little eyes look like. Oh, look, he's got big eyes. We got to make sure his eyelids are on top, though. Oh, that's cute. Yep, I want to do that. But anyways, getting back to working fast. Done this a lot. I had this stuff cut out. And when I was cutting it out, I was also thinking of maybe things that I wanted to do. I'm probably putting them closer towards the middle than the edge, because I want room for my ears. I know I can just chop off his real ears, but they're a good guide. Anytime I can leave something on to be a good guide, I try to do it. And then we want to come right down here. I can, nope, see? Then you can see his other ear. I want to come right along here. Yep, right along there. And put this ear right along here so we can cover up his other ear. Go. Oh my goodness, what beautiful ear you have. All right, let's make sure this one will work. Can go a little over his eyeball, that's fine. Here. Cover up that ear. Which is kind of giving me a good defining point for where to... Oh, that's way too high. Hold on. Is it going to come off? Yay, it came off. Which gives me a terrible defining point. It's fine. Everything is fine. I think I just did exactly the same thing that I was trying not to do again. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, cute. All right, now we have that hat, right? Do we want to go this way? Do we want to go this? No, the hat goes this way for sure. All right. And that is a chandelier we found in a home decor magazine to be his little hat. And one of the reasons why I go fast is because it's a dog with big eyes and a chandelier hat. We're not curing cancer here, right? I do think she could have a little skirt, but we need some arms. I don't have any arms. So I think we're going to, so we have this one already in order. This one's kind of pulling itself together. We're going to glue this lady's eyes on her glasses on her eyeballs because I really like that. We're going to do the hair today, and then we're going to break, and then we're going to come back next week. I'll cut out a whole bunch of arms and bodies and stuff like that, and we'll be able to do at least one more because we got those head ladies. There we go. Oh, she's crazy looking. Okay, and we have this, and we have some other little stuff over there. But now let's start laying out. Let's see what we've got, and then let's start laying out our vegetables. So she's going to be very close to the bottom, if not at the bottom. Getting glue all over everything. Okay, let's split it into little pieces and big pieces, because the little pieces are probably going to be the bangs. This is our piece de resistance. It's way too long. But this I brought out because it'll make a great background. But we're going to have to cut that in half, because this is how big my journal is. That's another thing you want to do. So I could do like a Kilroy was here. Huh. I was thinking it wouldn't even fit if we did that, but if we just do the top of her head peeking out, it'll fit. Now that I know that, we're going to do that. We are going to do that because that's funny. I didn't think it would fit, but if it fits, if it sits, it fits. If I sits, it fits. Okay, so we got this stuff. I thought I had another big piece of like weird. No, I guess I don't. Okay, so we have these guys, these guys. These are the bigger ones. Those are going to be our prominent pieces. And then we have, do we have like mediums and smalls? This is small. But in my small section, did I get some of my mediums? No. So let's start. Well, we got to move these guys now. Excuse me. I don't know if you can see way, way up there. I feel very confident in putting that stuff back there to kind of give us a base to put our other stuff on, right? Except for I like those. I don't think I like their pointy bottoms because we want it to be bangs. So I'm going to cut off their pointy bottoms, which will cheat me a little bit more space up there, right? See, I like it better already. So if we're gonna do it this way, these are the two nicest ones of these. And then maybe we could squeak this one. Did we cut off his pointy bit? We did not. We could maybe squeak that in there, right? And start to make the bangs. Okay. I'm gonna use this kind of at her hairline just to be the base to glue everything to. It'll have a background of foliage, and kind of give me where I'm thinking her bangs will go, right? Okay, And then this guy's going to be on top. He's going to be last. You're going to see him in toto as part of her bangs. So then we've got this guy. I think I had him coming over here. He's not an exciting one, so we won't worry too much about how he's placed. But I'm kind of trying to make a fan. Oops, scooch down. There we go. I'm kind of trying, oh, and I'm going to glue him to my desk. I'm kind of trying to make a fan of these. Oh, I love that. That kind of swoop over. Now, you could use all the vegetables in your design, or you could also use some of them in your borders, right? If you decided that's what you wanted to do. Now this guy we want to come over here as our bangs. So I just need this kind of little, I'm just kind of measuring with my fingers how much I have to glue. And I think I'm going to put him right there. And then this guy, I kind of like the color. I'm not thinking that much about it. Like, do I like this color? Yes or no? Do I think this looks cute? Yes or no? Because you could spend 4 million years trying to get her vegetable hair right, and it still wouldn't be perfect because it's vegetable hair. I do feel like I need something going that way, but I like the overall vibe of how I started. I'm not unhappy. Bang action going. Nope. I want this tipped way over here. More in the middle, which just won't do, so that's fine. That's where it's going. Okay. Now, can I get something moving out here? Ooh, I can if I cut off this weird bit. Watch. This is going to be amazing. So see how this is all nice except for that weird bit down there? Watch. We're going to go around the leafies. And we're going to go around these leafies and make some nice leaves. We have that little sticky outy part, which will be fun. And we're going to cover up this, whatever happened there, where I have my background still showing. All right, so this is kind of like her. And I'm not gluing down the top because I'm going to have to find at least one thing that I can get it shooting out. See how that's starting to go out that way? Don't I have any? Oh, I do have other ones. Look at this one. So we could maybe do that, and oh, what if we do this and then that? I wish this was, okay, I gotta cut off this part because that's throwing me off and that's making it very much go that way. I could use another one that bends out that way. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So what if we do this? And then I don't need this part, which we can use for something else, maybe, if need be. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this up as high as I can right here, because we're trying to come off this way. So I'm gonna do a little bit of glue right there. Now, if you're a good gluer, this is driving you nuts, because I have about 5 different layers that are not actually glued to anything yet, right? So this isn't glued to this, this isn't glued to this isn't glued there, but I'm leaving them all open because I want to come in next and fill in some of these little things that we might like. I'm just solving the problem right this second of my lady's head being unbalanced, which we just cannot have. So I'm just putting this little radish under here to make a long fluffy thing. Now see, that feels so much better to me that it's not all one way or the other. Now I can, yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that. Okay. I also feel like we've cheated with this thing keep going over there. We've cheated a whole lot more of her face. Well, come to think of it. I mean, we don't want it sticking right up to the edge, so we probably haven't gained too much. Okay, let's see what we have. We have, what is this? That is a little crumble I cut off. This is a little crumble I cut off. This is a radish. It doesn't look like much, but it could be the centerpiece of her bangs, right? If we're gonna do round bangs. Okay, so what if we cut off the greens? That one has greens, it came with it. But we start to, because I want to fill this in a little bit with that giant cucumbery thing. I have another one here. Need this to be in the background just to, oh, no. This here, right? Maybe in the back. Just trying to fill in a little bit. Nothing exciting going on here. Yeah, that in the back there, this in the back here, just to fill it in. So I'm just gonna put a little glue on here, slide it in underneath everything. Stick that down. That'll make that part a little bit more stable too. And this, when we do this, is gonna make this part a little bit more stable. Because we're gonna slide this under here. Stick that down, and then I think, no, there's just a tiny bit. I thought there would have been a fair bit down there that we could have. Oh, here. What is going on here? Yeah, there's me. Okay, that's starting to feel a lot more stable. And then I think, I don't know that I want that little weird bit coming across. Don't cut glue with your good scissors. I don't mind that breaking it up. That's fine. But that little weird bit didn't feel like it was anything. Okay, so then we can glue this layer down. Okay, smoosh. Okay. Ooh, that's looking cute. I mean, it looks terrible. Let's call a spade, but everything I do looks terrible in the middle. All right, so we have 4 of these now that I see that we have this one. We have this one that could be like a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. That's kind of cute. Like an apple-y one. Yeah, I love that. Okay. So we're gonna make, I'm not loving the greens. If I want more green in there, I can, I'm not feeling like the big purple top is adorable. This is great. This thing is great, but most of them aren't great. They're not bad. They're okay. But I think I'm going to do this. So I'm going to do this in here. I'll show you what this is almost like a little round headband going across with pretty colors. I'm going to do one more. I got a little one. And then that kind of goes up into there. So maybe we need to, oh, that's perfect, because that fixes that little weird transition thing I had going on there. All right, so I have red over here, and I don't have red over here. Do I want to do a like another layer this way. I wish it was the other way, but it's not. What would happen if I do this? A little dimension there. We'll think about that. Let's see what else we got. I feel like we got some cute little things we could put in here. There's one. Do I have another pointy one? Oh, I do have another pointy one like that. All right, let's take this off for a minute and put those pointy ones. See, their stems aren't that cute, but it's adding extra layers. It'll be fine. If I don't like it, I'll just paint my own leaves on there. That's what's so nice about painting collage. I took a class from Diane Reevely about painted collage, and it really changed everything for me, because then I knew how to paint patterns and how to add things that aren't already in there. So instead of having to be stuck with all magazine images, I could play around a little bit more with my own painting skills too. Oh, this is lovely. I do feel like we're still a little light over here. What happens if we turn this around? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, let me take it away. Yeah. Do we want it on the bottom? No, on the bottom it looks flat. Why does it look so flat? Okay, so we're gonna put our potatoes over here. I don't know which side to glue, but it looks fine. Yeah, I like that. That's getting me a little bit more balance. Stop gluing your thing to your... Oh, and that potato isn't glued at all. Oh, so pretty. Okay, what do we still have? We have another red one. Do we want to double down on the red over here and then the red over here, or do we want to try to balance more red over here? That is what we want to do. I think I'm just stuck on that leaf because I love that leaf, but I don't necessarily... Oh, hold on. We have a weird transition there. I feel like we could use that leaf for that transition. So we're gonna put this somewhere. So this weird transition is gonna get fixed by that. I'm gonna fix this one with this. What else do we have? We have a little pepper. Do I need a little pepper, or is it? I have two little peppers. Is all I haven't used thus far, thusly. Yeah, this guy's just gonna be a nightmare though, because he's gonna be, his little string is gonna be hanging off. So I'm gonna try to get as much of his little skinny part glued down as possible so that he doesn't get hurt. This is why you really want to glue stuff in your journal. I didn't talk too much today about why I make paper dolls this way. I do have a video about it. Other people that I've seen do collage will, they'll go to their journal, they'll lay their journal out, they'll put the thing there, they'll figure everything out, and then slowly they'll pick up one thing and put it down and pick up another thing and put it down. It's just not how I do it. I make paper dolls and then I take them over to the journal and glue them down as one big, like on this one, I might glue down her head and then flip her hair over. So let's review what we did today, class. We did this lady who's coming out almost exactly like I had her in my head. We did this cat gal who I love. We're trying to decide, do we want to give her some legs? Do we want to make this her dress and have her have one leg. I'm up in the air about that. We have a bird. So we have two things we could put the bird on, right? We could put the bird on the dog, or we could put the bird on the cat. The cat seems more ironic, right? But going back again to how tall our journal is, because this is a Diane Reevely creative journal. So if we put him, so we couldn't really, if we do it this way, we couldn't really, we could tip him a little bit and gain a tiny bit of room. No, that looks stupid. That bird with eyeballs looks stupid. But if we switched it around this way, oh, you know what? We might technically just have to do this. Switch this around this way. And then remember I said we have him. We could just cut a couple of legs to come out, because I just want to be able to see the legs come down and make them stripies. Do we want to do that? Do we want to make them a couple? Ooh, I almost want to make them a couple. Oh, yes, this is just one. And then we have to move it down a little bit. And the pages are even a little bit smaller. This is going to be a page. It's going to be a whole little family of weird animals. And then we have the hair girl. And then we have these two girls. And I'm probably going to put her eyes. Well, let's do that before we go. And then we're done. And then we're done with this part of it. And we just have to put stuff together and find a body for the dog. These are advertising girls, and I know I have used them before. Not together, I don't think, but I've seen these faces before. Okay, and I didn't cut that very straight at all. But her eyes are very similar in size to, I mean, they're a little bit bigger, but not huge like they are sometimes. But I always like to, 95% of the time, I like to flip their eyes around because it makes them look sad. There we go. She looks sad. It gives them weird eyebrows, which makes me happy. But then, of everything we cut out, there's very little we haven't used yet. I'm very proud of us. She has a very tall forehead, and I put her eyeball way up on her forehead. So all that means is I got to put this eyeball very high up on her forehead. There we go. We'll fix her with pink. She'll be fine. So that is our thing for today. Hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.